Hi there. You must be Theseus. I'm Arthur. Hi. I'm so glad you agreed to meet me here. I understand your professor recommended you to me. And you just showed up without knowing anything. I respect that. So, he might have told you that I could have a job offer for you. Right? No, it's not exactly. It's an unconventional thing, but he assured me that you'd be the right person for the job. Are you? What's the job? Well, before I tell you about the job, I have to make sure that you can do it. I had a little test for you. Well, it's not, strictly speaking, it's not exactly legal. Okay? No. You don't have to worry about it. Tell you what, let's do the test, and I'll tell you about it then, okay? Okay, so I would like you to design a maze in 2 minutes that it takes only me 1 minute to solve. Okay, you understand? That's it, that's all you gotta do. Here. Okay. Start. And stop. Cute hair. I have to do better than that. That wasn't even a maze. It was a labyrinth. 7-circuit classical labyrinth. So I guess you do know a thing or two about mazes, but it wasn't that difficult. And like I said, not really a maze. There's only one path to follow, no branching paths, anything. Wanna give it another go? Okay, here. 2 minutes. Go. Stop. Here. Not even close. It's too small. Try again. 2 minutes. Now, go. Stop. Here. Right here. Oh. Wait a minute. Almost had me there. I thought you blocked out all the entrances. That certainly would have made it impossible to solve. But I guess your handwriting is just not that precise. But well, I mean, I only gave you 2 minutes. But again, even with that, not a full minute to solve. So I'll try again. 2 minutes. Here. Start. Good. Now, the reason that I asked you to draw mazes is I wanted to get a look at your design thinking and your thinking for loops, branches, going back and forwards, and designing something from the bottom up for someone else to walk around and to perceive as real and somewhat confusing. See, dreams are a lot like mazes. Yeah. When you walk around in a maze, you don't really know where you are. You're kind of perceiving your surroundings as you're walking around. Every time you turn a corner, there's something new there that you didn't know was there before. In dreams, we are creating and perceiving at the same time. Constantly, our mind is doing that. Creating, perceiving, and perceiving. And we're doing that for ourselves, both parts, but we're not aware of it. And that's where you come in. That's where I need you as the architect to create the dream. You're quite good at what you do, at least if your professors are to be believed. And I trust them. I trust their judgment and seeing what you can do just on the fly. Create a dream, you ask. Yeah, that's a good question. I understand why you ask that. Because we're all creating our own dreams every night, right? Do you have vivid dreams? And do you remember them when you wake up? Do you remember right now what you dreamt last night? Can you tell me? Okay, that's good. Good. Very imaginative. Well, I haven't talked about the job, actually, and I guess I should. I'm part of a very special team that is creating a unique, exclusive experience, relaxation experience for a certain someone. I can't tell you the target's identity, the client, I should say. Client's identity. You don't need to know that right now, or at least not yet. We are tasked with creating a dream world for them to inhabit. A dream world where the goal is to create maximum relaxation. Okay. Sleeping in and of itself is relaxing enough, can be, depending on the dream, right? Some dreams are pleasant, extremely so. And some dreams can be horrible, absolutely horrible. Some people there are plagued by bad dreams, by nightmares. You know? You might have experienced that yourself, or you might have struggled with insomnia, lack of sleeping, not being able to go to sleep, tossing and turning every night. It's a dreadful experience. I've been there myself. I know that. And that's that's at least one of the things that we're trying to remedy for our clients. Not only to get them to fall asleep, relaxing and timely manner, but also to make sure that the dreams they're experiencing are as relaxing as possible. Now, to do that most effectively, the client must not know they're dreaming. Okay, that's the only catch. And that's again going back to mazes and the tricks and turns and branching paths that they take. The best mazes, you hardly realize what's going on. You don't have time to think logically of it, to perceive the whole thing as a whole and the boundaries of it. It's like an endless world. So when you're going to be creating this dream, you want the boundaries to be practically invisible. You heard these things called the Penrose stairs. You might be familiar with them from the famous M.C. Escher drawing of the stairs going up and up and up and up and closing in on themselves. Or if you go the other way, then down and down and down and down and down and down. But you're not going down and you're not going up. It's all a loop, but you don't realize it's a loop. And closed loops like that can help you disguise the boundaries of the dream, and thereby making sure that the dreamer is not aware of the fact that they are in fact dreaming. Yeah, you understand? Yes. And another thing to be aware of is the dreamer's projections. Now, when you're dreaming, you want it to be as realistic as possible. That world is also going to be filled with other people. That's what we call projections. And not only can the dreamer be aware, get conscious of the fact that they're dreaming if they see something where if you bend the rules and reality of the dream too much, that becomes a disturbance in the world, in their world, and when that happens, you risk them waking up, this, destroying the whole purpose of the relaxation thing. Now, the projections, they are, projections of the subconscious of the dreamer. So, if they sense that something is awry in the dream itself, they might turn on you because they realize that you're the one creating the dream for the dreamer. And they might turn on you, they might turn hostile. So that's why we aim to keep it as realistic as possible. And to not bend the rules too much, too much of a good thing. And, and also close the boundaries, because, boundaries, well, naturally, there's going to be boundaries. You can't create an entire world in a dream. That's just impossible. There has to be boundaries. It can be at the floor of a building. It can even be as big as a city if you have the capacity to do that, but also that will require some training and some practice on your part. I know you're a fine architect, but having never designed dreams before in dream levels, it can be a bit challenging. So we're gonna set you up with some practice on that. Okay. Yeah. Breaking the boundaries. It's like breaking the fourth wall in a movie. Talking directly to the audience. Breaks the illusion of it a bit, Well, but if you want to create the ultimate relaxation experience and the ultimate opportunity for the target to go deep, deep, deep inside themselves, of anything, release themselves from the thought that plagues them in the reality, in the real waking world. We have proposed an idea to go several layers or levels down, dreams within dreams within dreams. You go one dream deep, and then in that dream you create a situation where you allow the dreamer to fall asleep again. And in that dream, within that dream, you do the same. And then you get to a dream, within a dream, within a dream, 3 levels deep. At that point, the illusion will become extremely hard to maintain, but also conversely, the reward, the relaxation will be orders of magnitude bigger and better. And that's why the target is asking us to tailor this experience for them. And that's why I came to you. Because yes, we are experienced in creating dream worlds, but this time around we needed something new. And we need you for that. But before you go into dream yourself, you need to have a little special something, a totem, we call it. This is my totem. A little bird. Now, only I know the specific weight and balance point of this bird. Only I know where I can balance it exactly on my finger. Only I know exactly how it feels and how it fits inside of my hand. No, you can't touch it. That would defeat the purpose of it. You need to create your own totem, a small object with some weight behind it that only you are familiar with. That way, when you touch your totem, you'll know that you're in your own world or your own dream and not someone else's. If you're in someone else's dream, they won't be able to recreate the exact feeling of your totem. That's unique to you. That's a safeguard against being caught in someone else's dream. So you'll need to do that once you get the opportunity. Because dreams, they're weird things. They feel immensely real once we're inside them. When you're dreaming, most people don't realize it. Of course, there's such things as lucid dreaming that you can train yourself up to, etc., to be conscious of your dreams. But it's very, very difficult, and most people, they're not aware that they're dreaming until after they wake up. When you're in the middle of it, it feels convincing, it feels realistic. But then when you wake up, you notice all the things that might have been just a tiny bit off. Yeah. Besides the totem, another thing you can train yourself to do always in dreams or in reality, because you might never know when you're dreaming, is to look at the clock. Look away, look back at the clock, see if time is moving forward in the usual, regular manner. You might look at texts, letters, see if they're kind of jumbled. The level of training and detail that it takes to create text and comprehensible text, comprehensible letters in a dream for someone else, that's quite a challenge. So only the best architects are able to create that sort of experience for someone else. Of course, it can be done, but if you're browsing around the real world, pick up a book and start reading, and the letters, they kind of jumble, that's a sign that you might be dreaming. No. Another sign is that you can retrace your steps. Like in a maze, that can be quite hard to know exactly. If you've been walking around for, 20 minutes, let's say, could you really retrace your steps and think, well, I went to the right, then I took a left turn, then straight, then it split into 4 branching paths, and I went straight ahead, and then left, then right, then left again, round, and round, and round again. Very, very difficult. In reality, you don't know where you, or how you ended up where you are. So, well, as a final thing, let me ask you, do you remember how you ended up here, talking with me? That's right. You are, right now, dreaming. You didn't know it, but now you do. Now you become conscious. Now, the only question is this your own dream? Someone else's? Did I already recruit you out in the real world? Or have we never met before? Are you creating